Okay, let's begin. Today, we'll start with settling the mind down and then a little bit the breath and the body. So you can keep your eyes open. We will start with a practice of what is called gibberish. I don't know if you've done it before or not. So it is something where you just, random voices coming out of your mouth. It's just nonsensical talk where it doesn't make sense, but just the act of making sounds without thinking helps us release a lot of thoughts that are running in the mind, and it helps the mind settle down. So something that we'll do for a short while. I can just give you a demo if you've not done it before. You keep your body loose and comfortable and allow your body to support you in the practice. So you just make any sounds which come without thinking. So you can go that way with no holds. Anything, you can move your hands, legs, whatever sounds you want to make. Just don't think of sounds that make sense. It could be like you're talking in Chinese if you don't know Chinese. So we'll do that for 2 minutes. And then when I say stop, we suddenly stop and allow ourselves to be in that silence, that stillness for a bit. So that will be the first practice for today. So now close your eyes. Stay loose and easy in the body, free in the mind, just allowing whatever sounds to come out, making nonsensical sounds, even if it sounds weird or funny. And begin. Up job 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 and job 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 jig jig job 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 Jom 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 tick tick jom 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 tick 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 Stop. One minute of just stillness, silence. Only being the witness, the observer of whatever is happening. And whenever you feel ready to move, gently open your eyes and you can come up to a standing position. Keeping your feet apart. Once you're standing, observe how the whole body is. Observe your breathing. Is it flowing freely? Many times we breathe in, we take in a lot of breath, but we may not be exhaling out completely. There might still be residual carbon dioxide, the waste gases, somewhere in the corners of the lungs. Now, the next practice, we will use chaotic breathing to push out any residual carbon dioxide that might be there in the lungs, and to also use the exhalation to release any stress, tension that we might be carrying in the body in the form of tightness, knots, and in the mind in the form of anxieties, worries, strong likes and dislikes. Now for the chaotic breathing, you can keep your eyes open, your feet slightly apart, keep your knees soft so they are free to bend. You have not locked them in place. Your hands are by the side. We will focus only on the exhalation. So allow again the body to support you in the exhalation. One point to keep in mind is not to make it mechanical, which means don't keep it consistent in pattern. So suppose we go after a few rounds, this will keep happening. The mind will be busy with something else. So we keep changing the pace, changing whether it's heavy or light. And you just focus on as if you're pushing out, releasing, like I said, the carbon dioxide, the stress tension. So just keep varying it. I can just show you for a few seconds. So you keep changing the pattern at a pace that's comfortable for you, but just feel that you're pushing out and releasing. This also we'll do just for a minute or two. So taking a breath in and now focus only on the exhalation. And slowly relax. You can stop the practice. Keep the body loose and easy. Feel the sensations running through the body. Allow all the activity in the body to settle down a bit. Bring your feet closer. Take your time to come to that state of samastiti in the body. Check if you're keeping the back straight, your tailbone pointing down towards the floor, your crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, shoulders open. Is your belly soft? To move with the breathing, chest and shoulders open. Tune in with your breathing. And slowly open your eyes, bringing your hands to the front. Breathing in, lift up your palms. Breathing out, bend them down. Wrist movement. Stay aware of the whole body. And now coming back to the center, open and close like shutters. Just the palms moving in and out. And let's move the fingers now. Light and easy in your standing. You're not allowing the rest of the body to sink heavily into the feet. Making a loose fist, let's do the wrist rotation. Reverse. And relax the arm. Let's move the toes. Just the toe movement. And then some ankle rotation. Reverse. Relax the foot. Go with the other foot. Starting with the toe movement. And moving the ankle joint. Reverse. And relax. Let's start moving the body in different ways. Today we are not doing the Surya Namaskaras, but other dynamic movements and then holding poses. We'll start with the forward fold first. 3 rounds, arms going up from the sides, join the palms, look up at your palms. As you breathe out, hands down from the side, going into a forward fold. Start with the knees bent as it's the first movement we are doing for the spine. Start easy, breathing in, coming up. Move with your breath. Staying active in every part so that you don't feel all the weight on the feet. One more round. And this time when you come up, keep the hands raised. And we'll go up and down with the hands from the front now. As you breathe out, taking the arms from the front. Coming up active, raising the hands alongside the ears. That way you will keep the back safe. Feel free to bend the knees if needed while coming up or when you go down. Make sure you get a nice stretch on the back as well. 2 more rounds. Enjoying the flow of your breath, enjoying the opening in the body in each movement. Last round, and this time after you come up, you can release the arm, take a few moments. Going mindfully at the pace of your breathing. Gentle will help you remain stable, able to come back to that samasthiti easily. Now open the feet out wide. We go into lateral stretches, sideways stretches. So breathe in, raise your arms up. Lengthen first, and as you breathe out, go down to one side. Wherever your palm reaches the leg, just touch it lightly. Breathing in, we come back up, we go dynamic. Breathe out, the other side. See where you are right now. Allow every round take you a little deeper. So when you stay light and easy, the body will start going a little more into the stretches. Continue. Go slow and easy. 3 more rounds. See if you want to take the upper arm all the way, or you can even just keep it straight, depending on how intense it feels. Finish one last round on both sides. Then you can come back to the center. Keep your legs wide apart still. Just relax the arms. Make sure the insides of the feet are parallel to each other. Observe the body, the breathing. Now we go into a twist. So breathe in and open the arms out. Breathe out, twisting, trying to place the palm on the foot and raise the other one. So breathe in. If your hand doesn't go all the way to the foot, wherever it reaches on the floor, midway is also okay. Place the palm down, look up, keep moving with your breath. You will continue to feel stable and balanced. If you're going easy, taking your time, going in and coming out. And stay active in the legs also. Active in the core muscles, the upper body. Enjoying the twist. Enjoying the breathing. Notice if your body is allowing you to go a little more with each round. Slowly opening up different muscles in the body. One last round on both sides. Take your time to finish up. And then you can relax your arms, step the feet closer. And take a few moments. And now coming to the top of the mat, we'll go into a forward fold first, holding it there. So breathing in, raise your arms, lengthen from the tailbone. And as you breathe out next, hinging from the hip joint, bringing your hands alongside the head, start bending forward. Feel free to bend the knees if needed, reaching your fingertips to the mat. Let the head drop forward, looking towards the knees. Keep the shoulders soft. Shift a little bit of the weight towards the toes, the front of the feet. Notice what happens. And now that you're in the posture, allow your breathing to open the body up. Every time you breathe in, feel that upward energy, taking the tailbone up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, allow the crown of the head to go closer to the floor. Active in every part, light and easy. Stay there for 3. Notice which part of the body is tight and resisting that full forward bend. Just keep your attention there. Stay with your relaxed breathing. You'll notice those muscles opening up. 2. And 1. Now raising your hands, bring them next to the ears. Feel free to bend the knees and lift up, coming up gently. Lengthening, maybe arching back a little, and then straighten up. Bring your hands down by the side. Take a few moments. Observe how you're feeling. Let the body come back to its samasthiti. Allow the circulation to happen throughout the body. In the forward fold, there might be more circulation towards the head region. Let that normalize. And now we raise the arms up again. Go into a forward fold and step both the legs back to go into a downward dog. One leg after the other, take them back and push your hips up, going into a downward dog. Make sure you spread the fingers out. You're pressing into the base of the fingers where they connect with the palm, pressing into the knuckles. That way you'll keep the wrists safe. Allow the head to go in between the arms. If you can, push the heels to the mat. Otherwise, you can bend the knees if it feels too intense. Now use your breathing to keep you in the pose comfortable, stable. As you breathe in, feel that expansion in the body, the hips going up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, allow the head, the chest to go inward between the arms. Now from here, slowly shift forward into a plank. Slide the whole body forward so that the shoulders come right above the wrist. Your hips are midway. Neither are they sagging nor are they raised. And from here, allow the hips to drop down and look up to an upward dog. If you're comfortable, keep the knees and thighs off the mat. Otherwise, you can place the knees down for some support. This is a deep back bend. Are you pressing into the fingers? Now we go up and down between downward dog and upward dog, dynamic. So as you breathe out, shift back into a downward dog. As you breathe in, Coming forward into an upward dog. Stay active in the core muscles, the back muscles, the legs. Keep moving with your breath. Breathe out into downward dog. Breathe in into the upward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. One last round. And now go back into your downward dog. Find your stability there. And step the left foot forward between your palms. We are going into a lizard lunge. Bring the left foot, take your time. If you want, place the right knee down and then move this left ankle forward to come between the palms. Now slowly allow the hips to sink down, look to the front. If placing the knee down hurts, you can keep the knee raised. This is a more active version of the lizard lunge. Maybe let us all do this. This is a little more intense. Keep the back knee raised. The back leg is straight. And now move the left foot inside of the left palm inside of the left foot. So you're taking both the arms are inside, the foot is outside of the left palm. And stay here active. Your chin can be tucked in. Now, if you're comfortable, go down on your right forearm. Bring the elbow also to the mat. And if this is okay for you, bring the left elbow also on the mat. Otherwise, stay on your palms. Going on to the elbows takes the stretch a little deeper. A nice hip opening. 4, 3. Make any modification. If you want to place the back knee down, if you want to stay up on your palms, whatever works for you. And whenever you need to come out of the pose, that is fine too. And one last breath here. And slowly come back on your palms if you were on your elbows. Slide the leg back to go into a downward dog again. Take a few moments here. If it's intense, you can even place the knees down for a few moments. And the right foot now, let us bring it directly outside of the palm only. Bring it outside of the palm, right palm. The left knee is raised. The left leg is stretched straight to the back. More active in that back leg. Keep your chin tucked in. And if you're comfortable, take the left elbow onto the mat. If that's okay with you, then the right as well. Otherwise, stay on your palms. And if needed, place that back knee down. Raising it keeps it more active, work happening in the muscles, but it also tones the muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your palms if you are on your elbows, slowly sliding the leg back into your downward dog. Take a moment. And now bring your knees down to the mat. Open the knees out wide. Let the toes be gently touching each other, the big toes. We go into a wide knee child's pose, Balasana. Sit back on your heels. Looking to the front of the room, make space for the belly to settle between the thighs. Your chest coming closer to the mat, drop your head forward. a relaxing resting pose. So you can keep the elbows also relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Staying there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to a tabletop. Bring your knees together, feet together. Sit back in Vajrasana for a little bit. Relaxing the arms. Vajrasana helps stretch out the muscles on the thighs, around the shins, gently squishing the calf muscles, the back of the thighs. And slowly release your legs from the side and bring them to the front. Sitting in Dandasana. Some more work for the legs today to build strength in the muscles of the legs, which help us with, as we get older, we see challenges with the knees, with the ankles. So keeping the thigh muscles, the calves strong, reduces the load on the knees. So keep your feet slightly apart. You can keep your hands back for support. Now we do single leg lift, imagining there's a block here in front of the right leg. We lift the leg, place it around as if you're drawing an arch. So you can breathe in, place it here, breathe out. Go with your breath. Otherwise, they don't need to be synchronized. 10 counts. If you need a break, catch your breath in between. But feel that the leg is active. Feel that the other leg, the rest of the body is also active, supporting you. Going in, coming out is 1 round. And when you finish the 10 counts, relax. Our legs are the supporting pillars. We are standing, doing so much most of the time. Keeping them strong will make a difference to our posture, overall how active we feel. And now go with the other leg. Stay light on the back, arms that are resting, light and active in that resting leg. A lot of work in the core. Feel that you're strengthening the leg, bringing more power to it. Finish your 10 counts, and then you can relax. Bring your feet closer. Take a few moments. Now let's bend the right leg over the left, trying to bring the knees on top of each other, but it doesn't matter if it is like this today. Just cross as much as you can. And breathing in, we try to go into a forward fold. Breathing in, raise your arms. As you breathe out, leaning from the hip, from the lower part of the spine. Holding the foot if you can, otherwise place your hands wherever they reach on the floor. Quite a lot of stretch on the straight leg. Go to a level where it's comfortable and you can hold for a bit. If it's too intense, you can always straighten up a little bit. So go with the easy version and slowly use your breath to take the body a little deeper. 4, 3. Keep your awareness on the spine, especially in forward fold. As you breathe in, feel that the spine is lengthening, more space between the vertebrae. As you breathe out, the body goes forward a little more. 2, 1. Now slowly you can raise your arms up, coming back up. Relax and stretch the leg out. Take a few moments just to observe what's happening when you come out of the poses. And now bending the other leg, bring it in as much as is comfortable for you. This is also giving the stretch on the outer hip, outer thigh. Breathing in, raise your arms. Breathing out, start leaning forward with the whole upper body, hinging from the hips. Keep that straight leg active, toes pointing upward. And leaning forward, place your hands wherever it's comfortable. If it feels intense, make it a little lighter. Go back a bit. And then allow your breath to guide you deeper. Observe your breath. Observe all parts of the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly raise your arms, come back up. Release the arms. Stretch the leg out. Take a few moments. Observe what happens immediately as you come out of a posture. In the postures, we are usually compressing, stretching, stressing different parts of the body. So when you come out of it, you're allowing for a sudden blood flow through those areas. Releasing tightness. And now slowly lie down on your back. Bend your knees. Bring your heels as close to the buttocks as possible. Your palms are by the side. We will do a bridge pose. So we'll go up and down once or twice and then finally hold the posture. So adjust, bring your heels closer. Your palms are flat on the mat. Active in the legs, the hips, the chest. Slowly start raising your hips. Keep the chin tucked in. Raise the chest as if you're looking towards the chest, bringing the chest closer to the chin. Now check if the weight is falling on the neck, or can you keep it on the shoulder blades, the top of the shoulders. So the stress should not be moving to the neck. Keep it on the shoulders. That will help you for a lot of the postures where you're on the shoulders. Adjust if needed. You can just lift one shoulder gently, bring the shoulder blades closer together. And slowly come back. We'll go up again. This is like a supported shoulder stand. Your feet are on the mat, but you're getting comfortable with staying on the shoulders, with the stress on the shoulders. So go in again, raising the hips, using all the back muscles to raise the chest. Start getting comfortable with the load on the shoulder joints. It's called Setu Bandhasana or even Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, which means a supported shoulder stand in a way. So you're moving all the load from the legs through the torso to the shoulders, active in every part of the body. Can you maintain your relaxed belly breathing? 4, 3, knowing that you're strong, lift as much as you can. 2, and 1. Slowly lower the chest, lower the hips, stretch the legs out. Take a few moments, notice how the body is feeling. Now bend your knees, bringing your thighs onto the belly. Place your palms either behind the thighs or on the knees. Roll a little on your back, side to side. And bringing your head towards the knees. A counter movement for the spine, for the neck, with the Pavanamuktasana. Keep your head raised and see if you're using the neck muscles to hold here, which will create tension. Use the core muscles. Actively use the chest, the back muscles, every part of the body. Keep breathing here. So 3, 2, 1. Slowly take the head back to the mat. Open your arms out, shoulder level. We'll drop into a twist. As you breathe out, let your legs go down to the left side onto the floor. You can turn your head to look right and just let go. Slowly start releasing the body. Let it be passive. Observe your breath. See what's happening with every inhalation, exhalation through the body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring your head back, your legs back to the center. Take a moment or two, and when you're ready, gently drop your legs to the other side. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Let go again. Feel that your exhalations are allowing you to release any stress, tension that might still be there in the body and mind. Staying there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently coming back. Just hug your knees, roll side to side to make sure you're stretching out the back muscles, the skin on the back. You can stretch your legs up once, crunch your fingers, toes, and then stretch out. You can give yourself a nice full body stretch and then settle down into Shavasana. Adjust your body, feet apart, hands a little away. Time to let go. No need to hold the body in any way right now. So as you breathe out, allow the whole body to feel a little heavier sinking into the mat. Stay with observing whatever is happening in the body. With the feeling of surrender. Tell yourself, I let go. With no need in the body to move. No need for thought waves to arise. I allow that life force energy to flow through me, healing and nourishing me. I will remain the awareness, the observer. Enjoy the silence. Observe how smooth and effortless the breathing is when the body and the mind are relaxed. This state of allowing that life force energy to flow through us, body and mind, can be something we practice throughout the day as well. Just reminding yourself to stay open, allowing that prana shakti, that life force energy, to guide your actions, your decisions. Let that free flow of energy heal the body and mind, heal you physically, mentally, emotionally. All our practices are in the direction of coming to the state of Shavasana, where it's the easiest to get into stillness, stillness in the body and the mind. Remaining aware of that stillness, that silence. You are that stillness and silence within and around. Staying with that, come back to your body awareness and take your time to slowly move the body, come out of Shavasana. Take a nice active breath in and out. Go ahead, give yourself a nice stretch. You can turn to one side and come back to a seated position. Sitting back comfortably. Today we'll practice Sheetali Pranayama. Most of us are in the heat of summer, experiencing the heat. Something to cool down the body. Sheetali is where we breathe in through the mouth, breathe out through the nose, curling the tongue to form a hollow passage. So one way to do that is open the tongue out and roll it like you're curling it to form a small channel. Sometimes to spit out seeds, we do that. So make your tongue, I'll show it a little closer. Now, sometimes we are not able to roll the tongue that way, which is why you can roll it inward. So instead of folding it sideways, you're rolling the tongue inward like this and place the back of the tip of the tongue against the teeth. So now you will allow the breath to flow from the side. You keep the teeth together. You're breathing in between the teeth. Yes. The tongue is placed there. So that one way is to practice with the tongue out. Keep the tongue moist. Let there be saliva on it. So when you keep your tongue rolled, it's almost like you hear the slurping sound. Breathe out through the nose. Or if you've got the tongue curled inwards and the teeth together, breathe in from the gaps between the teeth. Breathe out through the nose. The air flows much cooler this way into the body. Because the tongue is moist, the air that is flowing in is moist too and cooler. Initially, there will be a little bit of effort, but as we get comfortable, it starts feeling easier. Last few rounds. Exhale out completely, then it becomes easier for the inhalation. One last round. And after this round, you can stop. Sheetali is also known to be hydrating. So when you have no water around you and you're feeling thirsty, this practice can help you sustain a little longer until you get access to water. It has that cooling effect on the body. Observe how you're feeling. Come back to your relaxed breathing pattern. The belly free to move. Allow your inhalations to bring that expansion in all parts. Allow your exhalations to release anything that isn't serving you, that isn't nourishing you, which means stress and tension in the body and the mind. Any holding in terms of tightness in the body, rigidity in the way we think. Let go as you breathe out. Allow your inhalations to nourish you with that fresh energy. With an intention to stay present, aware of the breathing, the body. Whenever we remember, even through the rest of the day, let us end our practice with gratitude and love for all the blessings we have in our life. Now, thinking of each and every being in creation, let us wish well, send our love to each one with the closing prayer. Take a breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can rub your palms, bringing that energy between your palms. Take it to your eyes, to any specific part that needs healing. You can even place your palms on your head if you have a lot of thoughts running or something is bothering you. Otherwise, move your palms across the whole body. Cup your eyes and blink them open. Thank you.